Aloha and mahalo for joining me. I'm Janet, and welcome to the Call to Create podcast. I'm so excited that you're here today, and I wanted to ask you if you've ever considered meeting with me for a coaching session. I just want to let you know, ladies, that I do business coaching to help you get your creative business started. And we'll work together to outline all the steps to get your business up and running quickly, especially with the tech part. Remember, I love tech, so I can definitely help you with that, especially if that freaks you out just thinking about tech. I know I've heard some people say it freaks them out, but I can help you with that. It's so easy for me because I love it. And I'm here to serve you and help you. So if you're standing in your own way and if you feel like you're just not sure what to do, then email me at aloha@janetjohnston.com to get my coaching menu and book a coaching session with me. Okay, let's get to our topic today. And I'm here because I want to help you to be able to create a business that works best for you, and especially to have something to wake up every day and be excited about. And I've been on my own journey to try and make my life a lot better or more exciting or something. I've been trying to really focus on creating the rest of my life. So I'm in my 50s right now. So if I live another 30 years, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in my 80s when I die. But that's kind of weird to say, but I just had to say it. So if I live another 30 years, I want to be able to make these next 30 years really good, really fun. I've been around for a while, like half a century. So hopefully I've learned some things, and that I have the skills and knowledge to be able to make the rest of my life better and more exciting. And I can wake up excited every morning to live. And some days it's a struggle. Some days I rather just go back to sleep and I don't feel so motivated, but that's part of life, right? Not every day is going to be perfect, and not every day is going to be like super exciting. But if you keep working on it every day, it gets better. And that's what I've been really working on, is trying to just work on it every day so that I can have something to really make me excited and just live life. I really want to just live life to the fullest. So I hope that all the things that I share with you will help you do the same, and maybe you can think about living life to the fullest in whatever way that works for you. And today it kind of rolls into like what I wanted to talk about, which is I'm going to ask you a question. So think about this for a second. How's your personal development going? I want to talk about personal development. And that's not a really pretty topic. It's not something that everyone likes to talk about. But you know what? It's important because with all the crazy negativity going on in the world today, especially now, it's like there's so much chaos and craziness and natural disasters happening. So, because of all of that, we have to focus on personal development and becoming the best we can be, the best you can be. And personal development is such a really broad topic. There's so much to talk about. And of course, I would have to talk about it multiple days. I can't just talk about it just now. I mean, just here right now. I would have to really talk about everything that's involved, because personal development it's so broad that you can talk about areas of how you're doing mentally, how you're doing spiritually, how you're doing physically, how are you doing mentally, I mean emotionally, and socially with your family and friends. And there's so much, and it's so exciting. I hope you really like talking about this after listening to me. Hopefully I can inspire you to work on that kind of stuff in your life. So personal development is a lifelong journey. It's not something that's going to happen in one day or in just 1 year. It's something that you have to do every day of your life and for the rest of your life. And it can also have a really big impact too in your life if you think about it. So think about an area in your life where you feel like you're really struggling, and it could be like emotionally. Are you just emotionally drained? Are you just tired all the time, or are you feeling scared or anything like that? Think about that specific area that maybe you would want to take some time to write down and write about it. Write in a notebook. Just write in your notebook. Write down what you're thinking and how you're feeling about that. And that's so powerful when you can actually write things out, and it helps you to process things. And also, if you have a friend that you can talk to too, that also helps. But I always recommend writing things down. That's why I have my notebook here, that I always write down, what I want to talk about, and it helps me as well. This is part of like my personal development too, where I'm getting to talk about all these things, and I learn and grow. And, as I'm talking about it and sharing these things with you, it also helps me to be able to realize, oh, okay, I really need to work a little harder in that area. Maybe it's a struggle for me, or maybe I've been slacking, or whatever other things that come up. So, thank you so much for letting me share all these things with you, because I learn just as much as I'm teaching you. And, I really want to be able to help you along your journey, because it's always great when we can have people that come along our journey with us, and who can share and teach the things that can help on this journey, because it is such a long journey, even though time seems to be going by fast. But think about one area that you'd like to work on today. Like I said, it could be in any area of your life. And, especially like when you have a job, or your own business, and you really focus on working on something in personal development, it really makes a big difference in how you approach your job and how you show up. And if it's your own business, it makes a difference too in how you think about your business, and like some of the things that you can do to make your business better. Because in order for you to do something better, you have to be better yourself. You can't do something better if you're not changing and becoming different in some way. And we become different every single day of our lives. It's just a matter of choosing what kind of different we're going to be. Are we going to be are we going to be different in a negative way, or are we going to be different in a better way? So you have a choice on, which direction you want to go, because it'll happen whether you realize it or not, going negative route or going positive route. So I hope you choose a positive route for self development, because that'll really help you become more fulfilled. And it's just like, what kind of words can I use to describe what it's like? It's not mind blowing. I think that word is kind of used a little bit too much. But I think even like the small wins really make you feel so good about yourself. And who doesn't want to feel good about themselves, right? So think about that. Think about the emotions that are involved when you improve something about yourself. Think about how good it's going to make you feel. And I think I mentioned that when you feel good and you're doing better, it radiates to all the people around you. It really does make a difference on your attitude, on those in your life. So think about, what it is today that you can focus on. And, maybe if you need help, send me a direct message. But do this for yourself today, and just remember, it's a lifelong journey. So I encourage you to write down what is one thing you want to work on, and just work on that for a while, until you feel like you've gotten a lot better, or it's become easier if you're struggling with something. And do this for yourself today, because you have worth and value. And I'm here to tell you that you have worth and value. And don't you let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Just tell them, Janin said, I have worth and value. And if you have to borrow that right now, that Janin says you have worth and value, borrow that. If you don't believe it yourself, Just do that for yourself today. I'm happy to let you borrow that because you do have worth and value. Being here on this earth and you were created by God means that you have worth and value. So think about that, write it down, and do something good for yourself today. And I feel so much happiness and gratitude when I can share and help people because I love being around people and talking to people. I want to talk to you through these wonderful virtual technology driven type of ways. So thank you so much for being here, and remember that you have worth and value, and work on your personal development. It's worth it. And do the things that will help you. And please share this podcast with anyone who you know would get great value out of listening to it, especially if you know that they're thinking about starting their own business. Or even if they're not, there's still great value that I share in each episode that can bring value to women, even if they aren't interested in starting their own business. And please rate and review this podcast. I would appreciate it. And thank you so much, ladies. I hope you have a great day. Aloha.